This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And coming right up, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, they are clearly amped up for this one and determined to have a strong showing from the get-go. They feel this is a game they can win and want to establish that pace early on. John Wall, the clear leader on this Wizards team, does so much for him. But Shaq, I have an idea where you're going on this other impact.
The Wizards are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Bucks looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, for a long time, the city of Milwaukee has been an NBA backwater. But with new ownership, a respected head coach, and a lot of young talent, it's a new day here. Coach Jason Kidd said, "We don't want to be a layover city. We want coming here to be like going through the Texas Triangle, where if you have a dogfight in Chicago one night, you know you're in for a dogfight here the next night." Kevin?
All right, thanks, DA.
And you look at the Wizards, they definitely took a step backwards last season. Went from being maybe a dark horse to get to that conference finals to becoming a team that just had to fight to stay in the playoff mix. So going to be interesting to see how they bounce back from the adversity of a season ago.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And now Washington's starting group. Beal and Porter are out on the wings. Morris pairs with Gortat down low, and it's Wall in at the guard position.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. And for the Wizards, there were a lot of factors as to why they had a rough season. Lost some key players and dealt with injuries like all teams.
You know, and even with all of those challenges, I don't know that this team is quite as talented as everyone thinks they are. I mean, they do have a good core with which to build around, but you have to temper expectations with this team moving forward.
All against Carter Williams. Here's Monroe. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, I mean, you have to really get up in the face of Monroe to bother him, even with good defense. I think he keeps his eye on the rim as well as any big man around.
Now here's Beal. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Yeah, and as a secondary option and a complimentary player for them, I mean, he can guarantee he'll be involved later on if he keeps knocking down those shots here in the first quarter.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the 3-second violation. And the Wizards with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Wall kicks to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. There's the screen. Here's Monroe. Offensive rebound. Carter Williams with the bucket.
And Carter Williams really quite comfortable on the block. I mean, the D doing all they can, but in the end, he's just too good down there.
Now here's Wall. To the paint. Wants to get it to Morris and does.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Bucks trail by 10. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. Here's Parker, and the basket is good.
Muscle up. That's what Parker's telling those guys trying to defend him in the paint. He's really good at establishing his post position down low.
Now here's Beal. Right side Wall. Here's the 3. Rebound Milwaukee.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Here's Monroe. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on it.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks.
Here's Carter Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Carter Williams has got 5 points so far.
And hey, we know the three-point shot is a work in progress for Carter Williams, but when he's dropping it in from there, you got to get on it. Valuable on any team.
And here is Carter Williams following the three-pointer by John Wall. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter Williams. Second shot opportunity, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know, really, Carter Williams smart at drawing contact. He reads defenders extremely well.
And one big reason why Michael Carter Williams has gone from being a franchise building block to a player that can either start or come off the bench has been his decision-making as a point guard. Way too turnover prone for a guy who runs the offense.
Yeah, it hasn't improved in that area as much as you would like to see, guys. I mean, he's still yet to have a season with an assist-to-turnover ratio above 2. Now, the best guards in the league are 3.5 plus in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio. So he's well below that. So maybe not your prototypical starting point guard, but still a valuable player in your rotation.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington.
And, you know, Michael Carter Williams, MCW, perhaps having a difficult time living up to his Rookie of the Year award that he got back in 2014. Won that hardware with the Sixers, but has seen a decline in his minutes and usage since then. Might be that too much was expected from him after winning the ROI award.
It's stolen by Mahinmi. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Here's Wall. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And with Carter Williams, although his scoring and assists have gone down, he has made improvements elsewhere. He might not be a franchise point guard, but guys, he has a lot to offer.
He really does. MCW, I think, has improved his efficiency as a scorer. He's been a lot more selective with his shot selection inside the arc and beyond it, so that's helped him. And the intangibles he brings, I mean, his rebounding, active hands on defense, those are all valuable qualities for a team.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dishes it to Carter Williams. Takes a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here we go, the Wizards fast break and the slam dunk by Wall.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Wizards. It's stolen by Morris. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on. The Wizards shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And the Bucks are a team that really doesn't rely on the three-pointer. They're looking to get to the rim and attack it whenever they get a chance.
And that flies in the face of conventional wisdom in this day and age. The Bucks actually were dead last in attempted threes last season by a wide margin. Several teams in the league took twice as many threes as the Bucks did. And part of it is because the Bucks aren't that great at making threes. Not terrible, but their personnel doesn't lend itself to a lot of three-point shots.
Now, Antetokounmpo after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Here's Carter Williams. They get it back.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Wall following the score by John Henson. Outside for Beal. Fires the three. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
You know, a lot of people can make the claim that they are the fastest in the league, but I think John Wall has the best case. I mean, both in the half court and end to end. I mean, this guy has blistering speed, and you factor that in with the athleticism and the handle. I mean, he can make other players look like they're playing in cement shoes out on the floor.
Washington making some changes. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Morris. And Trey Burke subbed in for John Wall. And so it's Milwaukee now, trailing by 17. Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered by Beal. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Burke. Fires top of the key. Here's Oubre and finished off by Oubre.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Carter Williams sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Burke with it. Kicks it to Mahinmi. Outside, Beal. Fires the three. And again, Washington with the triple.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Wizards on D. Here's Carter Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. That's now 8 points for Michael Carter Williams. Wizards leading by 20. Burke kicks to Oubre. Back to Burke. The tray. Offensive rebound. Nicholson. And it's denied.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here's Burke. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Burke kicks to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Back to Burke. Shoots the 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Antetokounmpo to the middle. Here's Maker. There's a good screen. Here's Henson. And John Henson has been a player who can start for a team in short spells, but he seems to have found his niche as a threat off the bench in either post position. Very efficient as a scorer and doesn't need a lot of touches to thrive.
And Kevin, I think that's a big plus with him, that he can play either post position quite well. He's 6'11", but has the foot speed to guard both centers and power forwards. And I don't think he'll ever be a star, but, you know, he's a player every coach enjoys having because he gives you winning ingredients and attributes.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Maker. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Washington. It's Beal on the wing. 11 points in the game. Oubre kicks to Burke. The dish to Oubre. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 20. Down low, here's Teletovic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Milwaukee shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Wizards leading by 19. There's the feed to Smith. It's deflected. The Wizards have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now here is Dellavedova. To the inside, Plumlee. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Washington out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And John Wall spoke prior to the game. He talked about the identity of the Wizards team.
Defensively, just being that gritty and grimy team that makes it tough for teams to score in the paint. I think we can be a very great team.
The Wizards not exactly the first team that you think of when it comes to gritty and grimy team defense, but maybe he's really got a point here in how tough the Washington defense can be.
And you don't get there without the defense. I'm especially impressed that Wall has that mindset.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Wall out there with Burke. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Smith. And it's Gortat in at the center, filling out the middle. In the corner, Smith with it. Down low. Plumlee with the steal. And Middleton kicks to Dellavedova. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Good on the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Chris Middleton is a prototype off guard. He likes to run off screens, catch, and shoot. He described his mindset saying, just space the floor, be patient, not force anything, and move the ball. Let those guys penetrate and find the best shot for the team. Team player indeed, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A., and he's developing his postgame. He can get in the paint now when they need him to. Plumlee with it. Now guarded by Gortat. And Plumlee kicks to Dellavedova. No one near Teletovic as he lets it go. Offline with his three. Wizards leading by 15. And last season for the Bucks was a bit of a letdown year. Came into the season with such high hopes after making the playoffs in 2015, but they just couldn't keep the postseason streak going.
And you know, guys, sometimes growth isn't always linear. It's not always a natural, steady progression forward. Sometimes you take a step back, you might go sideways. And that's kind of what happened with the Bucks. They're still a team that's on the come. I thought they showed that in some big wins from what was a disappointing season last season. But there were enough flashes there where you can see this team being a playoff team in the future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And one of the big issues for the Wizards is making sure they stay fiery on the defensive end. When this team, Greg, gets in trouble, more often than not, it's because they get sloppy on D.
Yeah, and that can hurt them at times. When they don't bother to challenge shooters or miss a rotation, that's when things start to go south. How far this team goes depends on how far their defense will take them.
Wall with the steal. Here's Burke. Back to Porter. Pass to Burke. For the three. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now the pass to Dellavedova. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Timeout. Start it.
You're terrible, Milwaukee.
Well, I tell you what, Chris Middleton is a player who is as solid as anybody in the league. Brings it to the floor every night. Doesn't have a big name, but he's gaining more and more notoriety by his performance each year. Had flown under the radar the last few seasons outside of Milwaukee.
And with Middleton, part of why he is still relatively an unknown is due to his market. Even when he plays, he just quietly adds up points.
He's a quiet laser. You think Middleton doesn't have many points, and then you look up and he's got 20. Doesn't do much flashy, doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself. All he does is put the ball in the basket.
To the left side wing. Here's Maker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Porter against Parker. Wall up top. He's got 11. Drills the three-pointer. And that's now 6 points for Trey Burke.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Dellavedova dishes to Maker. Mahinmi against Monroe. The rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mahinmi with it. Now Monroe defending. And Gortat kicks to Porter. Stolen by Middleton. Now here is Dellavedova. Defense right on him. And Maker with the basket on the assist from Dellavedova. Maker's got 4 points this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Wall. Gortat, the pass to Mahinmi. He kicks to Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. Knocks it loose. Bucks trail by 16. Middleton on the wing. Burke covering. And Middleton kicks to Maker. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's now 7 points for Thon Maker.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall kicks to Gortat. It's stolen by Maker. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Parker. That's tipped. And they're on the break. Offensive rebound. Gortat dishes the Wall. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And Burke has it in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from outside. Burke's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Wizards. Bucks trail by 16. Dellavedova kicks to Middleton. And here is Dellavedova. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Maker. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Washington leading now by 16. All with it. He's got 11. Pass to Porter. Back to Wall. Deflects the pass. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Parker's running. That one good for 2.
Timeout.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't
bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
Temple on his team. You know, there's just an air, guys, of maturity around this player that you don't see from players his age in this league.
Yeah, well said, Kevin. And I think he brought some of those attributes of maturity and work ethic to the table. But I think his injury enhanced those attributes. And anytime the game is taken away due to injury and you get a chance to get back, I think there's a greater hunger and appreciation. Just to get on the floor, he had to work extremely hard. So I don't think he takes that for granted now. While it was a setback, I think it also was a launching pad for what I think is going to be an all-star career.
Here's Carter Williams. He's got 8. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
There's Beal with the 3, with the putback. Bucks trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And again, Washington, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Henson, the second chance points on the tip in. Henson's got 5 points so far.
again and again. They're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Wizards have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. Up top, Dellavedova. He's covered by Beal. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson.
Heads up interior defense there. He was ready for that entry pass.
Morris, no good. Bucks trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 7th assist in the game. Poked away. Wall passes to Morris. To the left side wing. Oubre kicks to Nicholson. And here's Morris for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Morris. Bucks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. And Teletovic throws it down.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
You look back on the history of the Bucks, and it's just so rich with some of the biggest names in NBA history. So many great names that got their start or played some great basketball one time or another for the Bucks.
Well, 2 of the biggest names in the history of the game. I mean, when you talk about the Big O, Oscar Robertson, you don't get any bigger. You also have some of the great 2 guards that have played in this league, Ray Allen and Sidney Moncrief. You get the feeling that a few of the current players could end up being viewed as all-time great Bucks as well, particularly Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jabari Parker certainly have the ability to maybe get to that ring of honor in Milwaukee.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switcher also for Washington. Satoransky's checked in. Outside, Beal. Feeds it to Nicholson. Passes it to Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. But they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Here's Carter Williams. A putback. Oubre pulls it in. Wizards leading by 13. There's Beal with the 3. That doesn't go either for Beal. Teletovic dishes to Carter Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo, and so that's the end of the first half. Wizards lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Bradley, great first half for you. Look, we know you come from a football-playing family. It looked like you wanted to establish control in a football-type way in the first half.
Oh, you have to. This is a physical game. You see the refs they call a lot of hard fouls, but sometimes they don't call them. So, I mean, you can't complain about it. You just have to just keep attacking. And these guys are big. I mean, this is the NBA, so you have to be physical and not complain and try to go strong every time you go to the basket.
Bradley, thanks for your time. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. And it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And in a matter of moments, they'll be starting the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. See you, folks.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he had. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
Bucks trail by 13. Parker and Monroe together inside. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And it's Undé in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now here's Wall. Morris with a screen on Carter Williams. Wall passes to Beal. Shoots from 14. Moves back up. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Carter Williams. To the middle. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. Got a piece of it. Now Wall. Takes it from 10. Rebound by Parker.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And you look at John Wall, perhaps the only thing as fast as his feet are his hands.
And it shows up in his career steal numbers. I mean, Wall is always good to come away with a handful of takeaways every game.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Hits the three-point bomb. Wall's got 14 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 10.
And Antetokounmpo just, I mean, showing you once again what an all-around superb talent he is. I mean, he really moves that ball on offense.
And here's Wall. 14 points for him. He dishes it to Gortat. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Wall with another miss.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Parker. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Wizards leading by 13. Wall, that's a two-pointer. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Gortat misses the three.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Carter Williams with the bucket.
And, you know, to me, when Carter Williams is being aggressive and is shot hungry, it makes his team all that much more difficult to guard against. I mean, when he's in the zone, I think he keeps letting his shots fly, and that opens up things for his entire team.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another three for Milwaukee.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago, Greg. Suddenly, that lead is not looking as comfy and cozy as it once did.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
And the Bucks with some changes. John Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Michael Carter Williams. The Wizards also changing it up. Mahinmi comes in for Gortat. And Trey Burke subbed in for John Wall. Henson, a quick shot there, and it's off target.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. What a tremendous game for Morris. He has 11 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
The Wizards have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first one falls. And Morris drops them both. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 11. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now here's Burke, defended by Dellavedova. Beal against Middleton. Pocket 6. And Beal kicks to Burke from downtown. Connects from three-point range. Burke's got 12.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Here's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That'll be his second foul of the game. Akers checked in for Monroe.
Checking in for Milwaukee, Thon Maker.
Against Antetokounmpo to the middle. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Middleton. He has 5. Dellavedova with the ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Maker. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Another shot. Yep, that one goes. On to Tecumbo. He's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Morris a screen. Burke kicks to Morris. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And another area where they've separated themselves, guys, is at the foul line. I mean, those extra points are starting to add up.
Dellavedova kicks to Maker. Middleton on the wing. Outside, on to Tecumbo. Here's Maker. No good from outside. Wizards leading by 13. Burke dishes to Mahinmi. Nice ball movement by Washington. Porter against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Porter. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And, you know, when Jason Kidd was a player, he had a no-nonsense approach to the game. Still maintains that approach as a coach. Very much focused on results and efficiency over bells and whistles and all the extras.
Now here's Burke. Not a lot of room. Porter kicks to Burke. Fires the three. Three-pointer. In the corner, it's Morris. Stolen by Dellavedova. Inside, Antetokounmpo, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to a single.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Now let's finish this and go home.
I think it's been a big help during his stay at Milwaukee.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Plumlee's checked in for Milwaukee. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Maker. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Smith checked in for Mahinmi. Andrew Nicholson comes in for Morris. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And John Wall subbed in for Burke. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Michael Carter-Williams. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Bucks head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad.
Thank you, David. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Bucks trail by 12. Dellavedova kicks to Plumlee. To the right side. Teletovic from outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Nicholson's got his third rebound tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Great open look there. 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Boy, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Screen by Smith. Wall passes to Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Plumlee.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Wall, no luck.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Dellavedova with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. For 3, Middleton. They grab their own miss. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
A different look for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. For Milwaukee, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Jabari Parker, 2 shots.
That's good from Parker.
Put it simply, Parker is an outstanding player. I mean, somebody who puts the team ahead of himself, and all this guy wants to do is W-I-N.
Here's Wall, 19 points in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Get through, get through.
5 to shoot. Screen by Smith. Wall dishes to Smith. Shoots the 3. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Washington out in front. They're up by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Contest 2s, right? We'll contest the 2s and contest 3s, but no layups.
Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above all else right now, willing to give in other areas.
And you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night, and that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Now here's Wall. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Washington, the always dangerous Wall and Beal are the backcourt. Porter is out there with Andrew Nicholson, and it's Gortat in at the 5 down low.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Carter Williams kicks to Parker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Wall, and it comes off the front of the rim. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Wizards shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Wall's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that one's good. Parker.
Check out the strength of Parker. He is incredibly talented at fending off his defenders whenever he's driving it to the hoop.
Wall passes to Gortat. Stolen by Middleton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
That for a quick possession.
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. There's a screen by Gortat. Wall dishes to Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Carter Williams. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Kicks it to Beal. Back to Wall. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Carter Williams with it. Now Beal defending with the shot. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Carter Williams.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Wall kicks to Gortat, stolen by Monroe. And here we go, fast break. Carter Williams has got the ball. And that one's good. Parker. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To take the lead, Monroe's shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wall, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Wall's got 21.
He's been noticeably AWOL here in the fourth. Absent. Only 1 make on 5 chances.
Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. Parker double team to the wing right side. Down low, here's Monroe, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Marcin Gortat. And when Greg Monroe signed with Milwaukee, many thought it was a perfect fit. However, as we saw after a short time, many question if he can be the answer for the team. Not so much a knock on his play, just on what the team is missing overall.
Hey, Greg does an awful lot of good things, but he's not a guy who's going to be a rim protector. His game is pretty close to the ground. But nonetheless, no matter what team Monroe plays for, I think he'll give you a post presence on offense, and he'll give you consistent effort in every aspect of the game.
The Wizards making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And so Greg Monroe nails both of them.
You know, the former Hoya Greg Monroe is a bruising big man who really imposes his will in the paint.
And Wall kicks to Porter. Back to Wall. Clock at 6. Pulls from the top of the key, and good, he nails it. Wall's got 4 this quarter. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-6 run. Knocked loose. Now here is Dellavedova, covered by Wall. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Porter. Can't cash in from close range.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Shots good by Middleton.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Parker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, you can see it and feel it in certain players. I mean, that sense of timing.
We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing them. If we want to beat these guys, we have to stay disciplined and get good looks at the rim. Use the clear advantage we have down low and post them up. Make them...
He's checked in for Washington. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He said, hey, guys, we haven't played well at all tonight, but we're still in this thing. Let's just get a couple of baskets. We can take control. Guys, we'll see if they listen to him.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So we'll see Marcin Gortat go to the line here. It's on Jabari Parker. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you said Parker has a versatile game, guys. Back to the basket, facing up on the drive. He can hurt you in so many ways.
And I like his activity without the ball, too, guys. That's another element that he brings. He's comfortable running off screens to get open, and he attacks the glass on the offensive board. Those are the little things that give him a chance to be a great player.
He gets it in there.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And, Greg, we know how important every basket is, especially at this stage. And to me, that just looked like one of those inexcusable breakdowns.
Porter with the steal. Time now for an injury report. Now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Michael Carter-Williams. David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with Milwaukee's head athletic trainer. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Monroe has been all sorts of trouble for him. He has 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
The Bucks making a switch here. Carter-Williams is checked in. Wizards trail by 3. Gortat with a screen on Carter-Williams. Off the screen. Craig Monroe with the rebound. Monroe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Parker. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Parker's got 12 points in just the second half. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Beal. He feeds it to Gortat. Pass to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Goes back up. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket for Morris.
In order to cut into this lead, I think one of the things they've got to do a better job of is crashing the glass.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Wizards trailed by 3. Here's Satoransky. Outside, Beal. To the inside. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Wizards making a switch here. Burks is checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe, and the foul called on Markieff Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound. That's short off the rim. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Gortat with a screen on Carter-Williams. To take the lead, Gortat dishes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. You know, Monroe's eyes light up whenever his team is looking for a key basket, just taking control of the possession and dominating whoever's in front of him.
Here's Burke, and slam dunk by Burke.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Really, Greg, just shows you the toughness and determination this man had. Impressive.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Monroe. Outside for Carter-Williams. That doesn't go either for Carter-Williams. The Wizards with the lead. On the wing court. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Morris a screen, just 4 to shoot. Thornton no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Inside, here's Parker. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Parker having a good one. He's got 16 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
But they really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner. Tight as me in an airport laboratory.
Gortat with a screen on Carter-Williams. It counts, and the foul. It's on Jabari Parker.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Misses. On offense here, the Bucks. Middleton inside the three-point line. Another shot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Free throw no good for Parker. game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Got it!
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Antetokounmpo. Screen by Parker. And Morris comes over to help. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And I like the composure that Parker plays with, especially when the game is tight and close. Demonstrates once again he's not afraid to take the clutch shot.
Washington calls timeout. And Washington making a change here. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Wall. Oh, no good. Timeout called the Bucks.
Look here, guys. This is what we live for. We have battled all night. Now it's crunch time. Do not tune this out again.
Here's Carter Williams. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. If you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. It'll be the Wizards off the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Parker and Monroe together inside. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo, and it's Carter Williams in at the point. The dish to Middleton, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Screened by Parker. Middleton for three. Washington with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. It's Porter outside. The shot comes out. The Bucks go the other way with it. There's the feed to Monroe. Rebound by the Wizards. Morris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. Parker against Morris, and that one's good. Parker.
Well, I think it's obvious that Parker prepares himself for these moments, always ready to take the big shot.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nicholson's checked in for Morris. Oubre comes in for Porter. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Trey Burke subbed in for John Wall. Middleton for three. They get the rebound. That shot, no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Burke kicks to Mahinmi. Back to Burke. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Burke. Here's Mahinmi. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Monroe, the basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 14 points for Greg Monroe.
Man, I love how intense Monroe is in the paint. If he has the ball close to the bucket, he's thinking about scoring every time, which is how you should think when you're inside.
And good that time. Burke's got the game tied up here for the Wizards. Milwaukee's gotten neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Milwaukee has possession. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Pass to Oubre from beyond the arc. Here's Mahinmi. Good work defensively by Monroe.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans. And these are exactly the kinds of shots Carter Williams is expected to make. He's a natural leader who takes his role on this team very seriously.
Mahinmi a screen. Back to Burke. Gordon up on top. Mahinmi a screen. Shot clock at 5. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Not loose. In transition, here come the Wizards. And a wide open look for Thornton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Carter Williams. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And, you know, this is nothing new for Carter Williams. He's been in these tight spots before. His experience is what allows him to come up big in these situations.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Now Wall. To the paint. Here's Gortat. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Antetokounmpo. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Timeout called, the Bucks. Williams with it. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks to Monroe. Shot from 16. Missed. Morris. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Another overtime period here. We've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Monroe. Lots of room. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. 16 points for Greg Monroe. Washington trailing. Now here's Burke. To the middle, off the pick. And the layup is up and in.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Count that bucket. 26 points for Parker.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Burke dishes to Thornton. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Thornton's got it all tied up now for the Wizards. So it's the Bucks now. Antetokounmpo passes to Monroe. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Burke kicks to Thornton. Shoots it. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Feeds it to Carter Williams. Oubre with the steal. Down low, here's Burke. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Mahinmi. Porter comes in for Oubre. Bradley Beal's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And John Wall subbed in for Burke. And so Nicholson nails both of them. And the Bucks with possession here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And when Monroe has the ball, he's a real handful. I mean, he's skilled at drawing contact on the shots, and he's a good passer.
And he can't get the first one. And the Wizards making a change here. Morris is checked in. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
There's a screen by Gortat. It's Wall with...
Ooh! That's how you attack.
Wow. Oh, man. my.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Monroe, no good. The Wizards with the lead. Out left to the wing. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Wall's got 27 points. Bucks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
And Monroe is definitely a bully down inside. I mean, the defense doing all they can to match his physicality, but all they end up doing is committing fouls.
He hits both from the strike. And the Wizards with possession. 22 is their biggest lead. Carter Williams against Wall. Passes it to Porter. Back to Wall. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Morris with a screen on Parker. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. And Morris throws it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 5. 35 seconds left to play in this.
This is it. Do not take your foot off the gas pedal now, gentlemen.
Afterwards, they can try for a stop. If there's less, they'll have to foul.
Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Offensive rebound. Parker's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Good on the the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Carter Williams against Wall. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Here's Antetokounmpo.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Wall attacking.
Oh. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with John. Congrats on the win. What was your offensive approach tonight?
Just having confidence. My teammates want me to shoot it enough, and I didn't get carried away with it. That's the one thing. I played the right way and got open shots, but also tried to find my teammates.
You've done a lot of work on your jumper, and it showed tonight, John. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall. He absolutely dominated the overtime period. He personally took responsibility for doing every single thing he needed to do to guarantee that win.
Both ends of the court, John Wall is a force. That's John Wall right there, and he was a huge factor tonight.
So many points coming from inside. He was not just settling for jump shots. He was slashing to the rim, sacrificing his body. His aggressiveness was the difference.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.